going to find this morning. Obviously, we've just found lions lying up with very, very full bellies. But for those of you who perhaps have missed a couple of the live safaris, there is something wrong with our Nkuhuma pride. And we've lost at least 4 cubs. I'm hoping that we're going to arrive to happy, joyful, energetic lions. But I honestly just don't know. And we're going to go forward a little bit. But if you are sensitive, I suggest maybe just be aware that we might be arriving to some sad scenes. I'm hoping it's not going to be the case. I've been avoiding the Nkuhumas a little bit. It's amazing how attached we have become to them. And we're going to discuss in a little bit more depth in a moment, once we get a little bit closer, exactly what is happening with them. Hello, girls and boys, maybe. Okay, that's good. Oh, whoopsie daisies. Hello, boy. Sorry, I didn't see you there, Mfumo. One massive Birmingham boy looking over in a stately manner across at the rest of the pride. And they're feeding on the buffalo. One lioness is now standing up. Let's see what we have here. So to give you an update on the situation with the Nkuhumas, of course, we were struck by the mystery as to why all of the cubs or some of the cubs were starting to show a great deal of weakness in their back legs and ultimately ended up paralyzed. Now, preliminary results, and this is an update that we received last night, preliminary results from the autopsy done on one of the cubs is that it is in fact white muscle disease. That seems to be relatively confirmed. I know that the Sabi Sand will be releasing an official statement in the not too distant future, but it seems to be that their suspicions, what was originally a theory, is now confirmed. And there's very, very little evidence in literature, literature on this particular type of disease in lions, especially in wild lions. It is known as nutritional muscular dystrophy. So essentially what it is mainly a shortage of vitamin E and selenium as well, and it seems to cause exceptional weakness in particularly the back muscles and the back leg muscles of the animals. Now, what was tremendously concerning for me, and I have to say I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning and lay awake until about 3, and then had to get up 45 minutes later, but I lay awake from about 1 o'clock in the morning puzzling over this particular mystery. We are asking for more information. We're trying to find out as much as we can about what exactly is going on with the lions. But what was particularly concerning yesterday was with Taylor. One of the adult lionesses started to show what looked to me like the same symptoms. Now, it could have been that it was an injury from the buffalo hunt. We can't necessarily jump to the conclusion, and it's very difficult to speculate, and we should try and stay away from speculation. But it looked to me that she was struggling with that exact thing. But so far, all 4 cubs from yesterday are present, 2 of them feeding quite happily away on their buffalo. The Nkuhumas, despite their trials at the moment, have already shown themselves to be more than capable of hunting. This is actually their 2nd buffalo kill. They made 2 of them about a day and a half ago. They look okay, little ones. Still eating, still feeding, ears back, growling a little bit, so they're still very spirited. You can just hear the little growls. No, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 5th cub. Here we go, cub number 5. Well, that already is a very positive thing. And there's definitely the 2 cubs at the back, and the 5th one's just come in and started feeding. My goodness, look at the bellies on those cubs. They are so full. Little one attempting to suckle from mom. You can see it working its paws at the tummy. Okay, so that's really positive. We've got 5 cubs, not 4, as originally expected. That is happy news. And of course, it's entirely possible that they will come through this and that they will recover. We just don't know at this point. I'm hopeful, though. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All 5 lionesses are here as well. So we've got the 1 lioness over there feeding with the 2 cubs. We've got 2 lionesses lying in the middle of the road and another 2 lying off over there to the right. So it must mean that Amber Eyes and the young female have rejoined the rest of the pride. That's good news. The Nkuhuma's back together once again. Little cubs curiously watching the passage of vultures. Well, cub displaced. Determined not to be outdone. Little female. No, oh, sorry, little male cub. All cubs standing now. Phew. That's a relief. And it is a relief to see... Oh! Nothing like starting your morning with a kick to a face. Making little begging sounds. That's interesting. Yes, little one. Listen to the sounds it's making. Begging mom to lie back down so that it can continue suckling. And that, of course, has been one of the big explanations behind why the cubs have been in the condition that they've been in, is that the mothers just aren't getting the nutrients, despite the fact that they're eating well, or at least they're eating lots. They've had lots and lots of buffalo kills over the last few months. They just aren't getting, the buffalo aren't getting the vitamins they need, and therefore the lionesses aren't. And they're not producing the milk that they should be. Covering up the stomach contents of that buffalo kill. I'm going to sit and watch our wonderful lion pride and see how they're all doing. I mentioned at the start of the sunrise safari that we have all sorts of exciting things planned, and I think that James is out and about. Let's go and see if he has